it's time to begin. Let's get started. For those who have joined just now, I'm Sonakshi. I'm the co-founder and CEO of Manifest AI. A little bit about me I'll cover before starting our session, but today we are going to do a small, quick workshop on how to build these 5 AI agents that's going to help you with your pre-purchase experience. When we say pre-purchase, it's all about the experience which your customers, your shoppers have before they click on place order. So, starting from how do they discover products on your website to, answering questions that they probably have in their mind, each and everything that covers before them clicking on place order is something that we're going to cover today. So stay tuned. And also, towards the end of this workshop, we have a small surprise. We are launching something and we're going to show you that. So stay tuned. Let me share my screen, guys. Okay, cool. Okay, so like I said, we are going to learn 5 AI agents today. Although, the tools that we are going to use have immense capability to build infinite AI agents, agents of your choice, use cases of your choice. But in today's session, in interest of time, we'll learn those top 5 agents. Before we begin, a quick poll on how many of you have met at least one AI commerce engineer in your entire lifetime? And I know like a lot of you would have question, what do you mean by AI commerce engineer? We'll come to that, but it's like a very new position that has been emerging in a lot of brands across the globe. So now, e-commerce heads are preferring to hire AI commerce engineers just to build AI agents for their entire e-commerce stack. And salaries are just as high as you see for any AI engineer. So just, put a yes or no on chat box. If you haven't, if there's no reply on chat box, I understand you haven't, but there's something that's going to change today. Amazing. So, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Yeah. So yeah, moving on to next. I don't know what's happening. Okay. So the one that you're going to meet today is yourself, because after this workshop, it's going to begin your journey of becoming an AI commerce engineer. Whether you are a marketer in your company, whether you are a CX person in your company, or you are just an e-commerce head, or even the founder in your company, after today's workshop, you are going to get that sense of, you know, being or how it feels when you are into the shoes of an AI commerce engineer. So let's get started. Little bit about myself before I talk about my company. So I'm a techie turned entrepreneur from being a coder at Microsoft. Here I am today giving you a workshop on AI agents. My life changed when we got backed by Y Combinator. It gave us a mileage to show our work in AI to the world, and that's the reason because we are here today. I am the co-founder and CEO at Manifest, and what we do is we help brands to change their entire e-commerce stack with an agentic AI stack, starting from acquisition, engagement, retention, and coming to customer service. Everything and anything in your entire stack can be replaced today by agentic AI. There's just one training that's required, and after that, some engineering that you're going to learn today, and that's it. It's so easy, super fast. Little bit about our company as well. It's actually world's first agentic AI CRM for e-commerce. Brands can build, deploy commerce agents. They can automate marketing, support, sales, all at one place. We are trusted by about 600 plus global brands and backed by Y Combinator and Sequoia Capital. So let's get started. I won't spend much time here. So today's agenda is a little bit about, we covered what is an AI commerce engineer, and now straight jumping on to the topic, 5 agents that, Usually, there are common blockers when it comes to an e-commerce journey, whether it's, people having some questions in mind, or it's about them not being able to understand which product that's really suitable to them. Or, if your brand is about offline and online experience mix, then it's also about them not understanding the product very well and they want to visit a nearby store. So we are going to cover these five use cases today, starting from competitor conversion, moving on to product recommendations, store locators, size guide, product usage and guide. And what we mean by these use cases, we are going to see real time basis. How do we implement it? How do we take it live? How does it look for your shoppers? And what kind of uptick that you're going to see once you deploy it, everything end to end. So let's get started. First, I'll cover competitor conversion. So just bear with me. I'm going to change my screen. So here you go. First, I'll show you how it looks on the website. Just a second. So this is a dummy store that we have created on Shopify. I'm pretty sure you all must have seen something like this in past. What we have done is, because all of you are representing different category of brands, so we have put like an example of a apparel brand, a skincare brand, a fragrance brand. So these are all use cases that we're going to demonstrate across these products. So let's get started. First things first, I'll just, ensure that I have an environment that is set for a new user. So just a second, I'll just clear out my cache so that there's no biasness into what we implement and execute today. Just a second, please. Okay, let it reload. Now, this icon that you see here, there is a nudge. Hey, looking for something special. I'm here to give you a personalized shopping experience. Maybe I would skip that. And then, welcome to Manifest AI Space. How can I help you today? So first, we are going to cover competitor conversion agents. So we'll start with show me something similar to what I use. Either I could have typed this message, but in interest of time, I just, had put those pointers for us. It says, could you please tell me which perfume you currently use? So I'll put Chanel A Blue. I have done some mistakes as well, but that's okay. We'll see how AI responds to it. Says finding your answer, typing your response. Okay, so you see, I intentionally did a mistake, but it understood the competition name. Chanel Beauty Chanel generally features top notes of citrus like lemon and grapefruit. It, gives me some understanding. It portrays that it knows a lot about fragrances already. It also portrays that it understands about the market already. It's not a normal chatbot where, it just answers whatever you have on website. So, considering this, I suggest these alternatives from your store. And it lists down those alternatives and then, also give me product cards, which I can go ahead and make a purchase. So, it's so easy, so straightforward, and it's an amazing experience for your shopper. And now it doesn't stop just at, a fragrance brand. Competitor conversion can be applied to any kind of competition that you have today, big, small. Not necessarily just because I typed Chanel, it worked out. No. If your feed is in Google, if internet understands your product, any kind of competition agent that you deploy with us would be able to pick that up. So you don't have to worry about that. If your product is very, very well known and then only this would work, it's going to work in all use cases. Now let's jump onto our dashboard and see how this was actually built. So this is Manifest AI dashboard. We'll talk about a few certain things later, but first things first. So how do we build this agent? So competitor conversion agent, I have kept it built. So I'll just click on edit and I'll showcase you how it looks. It's very, very straightforward. This UI looks like a typical workflow builder UI for you. You must have used that in your marketing automation tool, or there are different other tools that you usually use to automate workflows. Very similar, but now I'm going to show you the power. When I click on AI agent, you don't have to put any cards, notes, if else, condition. There's nothing. But just you saw that it worked wonders. How did it do it? It's so simple. You just put an agent goal. That's, here it was your objective is to find better alternatives to the products they already use. Context and instructions. Your stepwise job is to ask what perfume they currently use, infer the top, middle, and base notes of the perfume from your own intelligence. And third is suggest one to three closest alternatives. Now, and recommend only store available. This is very crucial. Like, this is very, very important instruction. But here, if you see, there are few things that we intentionally did. One is suggest one, two, three closest alternatives. If you want, you can make it five. If you want, you can make it one. Depending upon your brand's use case, you can give instruction to AI. If you feel the focus should not be lost and you should recommend just one product and people should go and buy it, go ahead and do it. And you have analytics. I'll show you analytics. So for every change that you do in instruction, how agent performs, you have those analytics. So you don't have to worry about it. Once these instruction, which is very human language, English, verbose, normal instructions, there's no coding involved. Once you do that, you set up a success criteria. If the assistant is able to suggest relevant products for the store, that's the success criteria for the agent. And then, you set up store data access. It's on, it's, by default linked by your Shopify store, or even non-Shopify brands can use this. That's not a problem. And here you can, choose either you want to give full access to the data store or partial access. It's on you how you want to do it. You can select some documentation. There's a whole training module. If you see on our dashboard, there's a training module that you can use. I'll come to that later if we have time. But once your AI is trained, you can deploy all of these different agents. So that's amazing, right? Now moving on to the next, agent. So this was the competitor conversion agent. Now we'll move on to product recommendation agent. So, like we'll just, going back to our suggestion topics, I'll again, reset this chat and see, make it like a new environment for you. Here, we'll do recommend me some perfume for office. Let's see what happens. It asks me, what perfume do you currently use or have enjoyed in past? I would say none. I just didn't want to, put any bias to them. No problem at all. Since we are starting fresh, what kind of impression would you like to have? Are you looking to be perceived as warm and likable, or perhaps sharp and charismatic? So, see, like I asked a question which was that I want a perfume for office. AI was smart enough to, ask me a follow-up that you want to be likable in your office or you want to be charismatic, powerful, sharp. So let me say, I want to be powerful. Based on your desire to be perceived as powerful, I suggest focusing on fragrances with bold and commanding notes such as wood, spices, and amber. So let's, say that, okay, I want woods. Let's see what it recommends. Here are some powerful fragrance alternatives with woody and bold notes. And then, these are some options that AI is giving me. We'll just wait for it to load. And then there are these product cards. And beauty of this is you can literally complete your checkout from here. Add the product to cart, add the size, and that's it. The product is also added to the cart. Now imagine a real shopper. For them, this is aha moment. This is literally an aha moment. We have been seeing shoppers across these 600 brands that we are working with. Once they come to this chat box, and I'm going to cover what different kind of embeds and chatbots that you can deploy. You not necessarily have this icon, but this is an amazing experience for your shoppers. Just trust me, go for, such kind of agent implementation and you'll see wonders happening. Your CSAT goes up, your NPS goes up, your, brand perception in the market goes up. People feel more comfortable. And most importantly, your visit to add to cart time reduces a lot. So now coming to how you implement this, this is product recommendation agent. Again, since this is already built for me, I'm just going to click on edit. Here, if you see, the goal that we gave was your objective is to find better alternatives. So, context is you are a scent consultant, a virtual agent specializing in fragrance discovery. Your goal is to guide user their perfect scent. So checklist first, begin with a 3 bullet checklist outlining your discovery, one question at a time. So not necessarily you go and ask, okay, you want to be perceived as powerful and what kind of, fragrances you like, what spices. It's segregated that one question at a time. No invention, recommend only store available products. You don't have to hallucinate. That is also again very crucial. Conversation flow, step one, step two, step three, step four. So this is how you actually give instruction, and you can keep it short. You see if agents working well. If you feel that it requires even further instruction, then go for a verbose instruction. Otherwise, keep it short, sweet, and see how it works. So for us, we gave like a very long instruction in this case, but it worked well for us. I'll just add Lisa as well. So once you give this prompt as instruction, then set up success criteria. If assistant is able to suggest relevant products for the store, then that's done. So this again, store data access, docs, if you want to associate advanced tools. For example, you want to associate your own CRM, you want to associate any loyalty tool, anything that comes to your mind while building an agent, you can do that. And how you do that is you can just, select the agent of your choice. There are different kind of agents, custom, information collection, order cancellation. Pick up the custom one, put your instruction, and you are done. So this is how you build the product recommendation agent. Now moving on to next, size guide agent. Now I'm going to show you an amazing implementation as well. So now, I'll just close this. I'll again, go to this page. Here, let me do some refreshing of context so that, you see as a new user and there is no past context that dilutes the experience. Just a second, guys. Okay, cool. So here we go. We are in this page. Here you have decided to implement your AI agent as a floating bar, not as a support icon. So here, ask AI. I ask them, what size will fit me? Let's see what happens. I'll just move this here. Finding your answer, typing your response. I can assist you in selecting the appropriate size for all-day hold strapless bra. First, may I know your preferred measurement unit, centimeters or inches? I would say inches. So many of you would be using your own size recommendation app, size guide. You don't need that anymore. Literally AI agent tool where you can come and build agent can do any use case of your choice. So here, like I'll just put up a um, you know, size here. And then again, it goes to a thinking mode. Now, please provide your overbust measurements in inches. Okay, let me do that as well. Based on your blah, blah, blah. The recommended size is 34B. This size best fits your measurements according to the size chart. So this is, an amazing, amazing thing for your customers. If you want, you can program this agent to even ask further question of, let me add this product to your cart as well. So people feel that there's someone to chat to. If they feel, I could have, programmed agent to say that when I got this size 34B, I could have asked a follow-up question saying that, hey, but I usually wear a different size. I wear, let's say, a 34D, but you are suggesting a wrong size. And, let agent handle those kind of queries because that's where the most number of refunds happen for apparel brands. This is the weakest point of any apparel brand where they are not able to give out a right size to the customer that's trying to buy. So now moving on to how you build it. Again, going to our size guide agent. By the way, you can test any agent of your choice right away on this dashboard. So there is this playground that you can use, but since I'm showing you real time, I'll just skip that. So here, like it's live chat, and then here you put context and instruction in the form of prompt. You are a highly intelligent and empathetic size guide assistant. See, like you have to tell them that the empathetic word is important for this context because it's a sensitive topic to solve for. A lot of people get offended when you give out a wrong size, so it's important to make an agent being empathetic. Then acknowledge that you can help in selecting appropriate size, load the product size guide information, whatever you have feeded on your store, e-commerce store. Then collect body measurements from user by asking relevant questions, ask measurement unit preference, match measurements against. So all of those things, rule-based workflows that you were building on your size apps, you don't need to do that anymore. This is plain English. Even if you hire an intern, he or she would be able to, change it, customize it, and according to your requirements with time, keep improvising it. So it's so easy and super clear. So provide a clear size, exit gracefully, or assign to a human agent if. So you can also give an exit instruction depending upon how you want to treat your customers. So again, super easy. So I'm just gonna, move on to the next one. Now, I'm sorry. Since in interest of time, what I'll do is I'll quickly show you implementations of other agents as well. So, for example, or let's say, store locator agent. So I'll just, let's say go to again to home store and ask, where is the nearest store? Could you please provide your location so I can assist you with the nearest store location? Montreal, since Nora said she's from Montreal, so I thought I'll just put it here. Located at 123 Main Street, blah, blah, blah. You can visit the store during business hours for any assistance or purchases. So here, we didn't use any complicated longitude, longitude maps. It was a very straightforward agent that we deployed to understand, uh, any city that we input, which is the nearest store. So let me go back and show you the implementation. It's called Store Locator Agent. By the way, guys, we give 100 plus agents out of the box. But since you are becoming yourself an AI commerce engineer, you can build on the go whatever you like. So, it's such a simple instruction. Ask user location as simple question and then provide the nearest store location. So not every agent has to be a complicated or a very long from instruction. You can give such simple instruction and that's it. There is no longitude, latitude, complexities. There is no understanding of a long form Excel sheet that you usually were using for such things. It's very, very simple agent. And again, success criteria is customer receives nearest store location. So it's such a simple way to put instructions, such a simple way to give a success criteria, and that's it. You are done. So it was also straightforward. Now coming on to our next agent, I think that's our last agent for the night, which is product care and usage guide agent. I'll just quickly open it. So here, what you do is just give the context, acknowledge you can help in knowing the best usage and care guidance for any product, load the product's care and usage information, answer all the questions regarding usage, ask relevant questions whenever. It's very, very easy, straightforward instructions. If you guys ever, worry about how to give an instruction, just come to me and I'll help you out. So as simple as that, there are no complicated heat maps or workflows here. It's just a box that is where you're giving instructions. So that's it. Now, since you got to learn, you got to understand how and why to build an agent. I'll quickly show you what's going to happen next once you have agents live. So just a second, guys, I'll just go. So, these are few numbers, sales impact of agents that are there live on Pew stores, 600 plus stores that we have. It is amazing. If you see, we are seeing about $83,000 of revenue contribution when the total sales were 1.6 million. So it's a 5% contribution that's happening alone by AI agents. So these are, few numbers that you can achieve on your store depending upon the use cases that you feel are relevant. And as always, I'm there to help you out. That's not a worry. Now, probably, if you feel any of these agents were something that you would like to implement, just comment the name and we'll see, which one's the favorite among the audience. Just go ahead and do it. Now, before we close the session, today's session, what we are coming up with next is this workshop was just a trailer. We are actually launching a course on AI commerce engineering. It's a 5 module course where you are going to learn all of these things, social commerce AI agents, how to build CRM storefront agents, retention agents, CX and purchase agents and AI calling agents. And all of this, it's not a paid course. It's a free course for everyone who joined our workshop today. And also we have limited seats. So my team is going to share a link, a waitlist link in the chat box. Feel free to register for the waitlist. Thank you so much. Bye.